Hey guys, welcome back to the Taylormade Performance Centre here at AF Goals Biggleswade. Today we've got something special. We've got the R7 mini driver here with us now. We're going to do a review on the club, test out a few of the different settings and setups we can have with this one, and yeah, see what it's all about. So let's go. So the big reveal, R7 Mini, a very long and eagerly awaited club for a lot of you guys out there. I know mini drivers have been an increasingly popular club on tour and out on the course. So what's the deal with the R7? So a bit of nostalgia for you guys who may have had the original R7 driver. This one here is returned in mini driver form. So it's your standard freewood length. In here we've got a new shaft. So we've got a shaft Speeder MD. It's been specifically designed for the mini driver. It's meant to be a little bit lighter to swing, but it's also been designed to reduce spin as well. So if you're hitting it off the tee, getting a bit more distance, a bit more rollout, especially now that the sun's out, fairways are firming up. But the big story with the R7 quad is going to be the quad weighting system. So we've got the 13 gram weights and the 4 gram weights, and you can interchange those into either slot. At the moment they're pushed all the way forward, so if you're wanting a bit more distance, a bit more oomph off the face, that's going to be the setting for you. We can put them into the back, stabilize the head a little bit more, and then we can also flip them from side to side to encourage different shot shapes as well. So a lot of customizable options with this straight out the box. So it's going to be able to give you guys a shot shape or a certain flight or a certain feel, no matter what you're looking for. So it's a really universal mini driver. Should be hit off the deck and off the tee quite easily. So we'll hit a few, we'll try a few different setups, have a look at some numbers and see how we go. All right, so first few swings with the mini driver. We've just got it in the standard setting. So we've got the weights as far forward as they'll go. 11.5 degree, we're trying it out in that Speeder 6S shaft. First impressions, it's a really nice looking club, good look on the finish of it. It's like a satin carbon crown on the top. You got a little splash of color with the yellow, red and the black close to the heel. Nice little bit of color. Frames the ball nice as well. You've got the white line similar to on the top of the crown there, similar to the QI35 or the QI10. So it's not going to look unfamiliar if you're familiar with those drivers. So we're just going to smooth a couple out off the tee. It's the first time I'm hitting this club, so quite excited. And then, yeah, see how we go. Oh, that was a good one. So straight away for me, that's come out pretty good. What's always put me off a mini driver is just launching it too high off the tee. But that's kept at 90 feet, so 87 feet, and that's rolled out to 280 off the tee, off a pretty smooth swing as well. So I'm pretty impressed with that out the box. Bit cutty, that's probably just me though. Yeah, that is just me. It's good to see that not spin up a crazy amount, so that's still at 3.5, which for a cutty, fadey one like that, it's not too bad off the tee. Oh, that's necky. I'll test it. So still 242 on as necky as you'll get, so that's pretty good going. That's not too bad. Oh. Yeah, when you get it, wow, 155 again. I really like the flight of that. So like I say, that's got both the weights out in the front. So we're going to flip them around now, see what sort of shapes we can get out of it. But yeah, first impressions on nice smooth swings, getting out there 280, 260 carry, getting up to sort of 90, 100 feet. Pretty good, pretty impressed with that. Okay, so yeah, I was really impressed with that initial sort of out-the-box setup on the club. So what we've done is we've just swapped the weights completely back to front now. So we've got both the 13 grams at the back. Might expect to see a little bit more stability, maybe a bit higher launch, possibly a bit more spin. But in this setup, probably quite a bit easier to hit off the deck. So we'll hit a couple of those as well. Yeah, so that's turned over a little bit, but still felt good. So maybe span up just a hair more. Oh, that felt good. So I think you can almost see it in the flight. It's got a little bit more spin. Maybe getting up a bit higher. Yeah, so 120 feet, spinning at 3.2, so not too high. You can see it's lost a little bit of oomph, so that's up at 270. I think before we were like 280, 285, but you can notice it. You actually can notice the stability. It does feel nice and stable. Okay, I can't hit that any better. That's 157 ball speed. Yeah, 3.6, 260 again. So yeah, you can see 120 feet again. So slightly different flight. Does feel actually quite a bit easier to hit. Losing about 10 yards, not going to get as much rollout, but if you're after that sort of safety option on the tee, that back weight setting could be the one. But let's hit a few off the deck. Nice. So still 155, 156 ball off the deck, so not really losing anything. Span up a little bit more just as I am hitting down on it now. You can see my attack angle's gone down into it off the deck. But still, 250 off the deck on a smooth one. That's, not sure if I could get my freewood out that far, that easy. God, it sounds so good as well. 159 ball speed. Let's see. Yeah, so still 85 feet, good amount of spin. 260 total, and that just feels so easy, to be honest with you. Then this is the 11.5 degree head as well. Wow, okay. Yeah. I love that. Off the deck, off the tee, you can really notice the difference in the weights. It's spinning a little bit higher, but apart from the first one, I don't really think I've hit that one too far off line. So yeah, really impressed with that. Do like that. We'll flip them around again. We'll go into the different sort of shot-shaped weight settings that you can do and see if we see a big of a change then as well. Cool, so we're just going to throw it in that max draw setting. So there's a big sort of graph that shows you guys what weights will do what to the ball flight. So there's a draw setting, but there's also a max draw sort of setup. So we've got the 13 gram weights as close to the heel as they go, just to allow that toe just to close quicker. So if you are wanting something, which a lot of the guys on tour use mini drivers for, which is a sort of draw club off the tee, then this is meant to be the easiest setting for that. So let's see how we go. You're not going to draw it if you heel it. Nice. Has turned over quite a lot, but you can see the difference there. That ball just wants to go much further left. Wow, yeah, the amount of shape that throws onto it. Maybe not the setup that I'd have it in for me, because that is my bad one, but you can definitely see the difference that it puts in there. There we go, that's a good one. Yeah, Definitely takes some getting used to, because at the end of the day we are moving quite a drastic amount of weight around the club, so you can definitely notice it when you're swinging. But if that's the shape you want, or if you're after a club that does a certain thing, then really, really impressive. Doesn't feel like it ruins the weight overall of the club, it just feels something slightly different. Nice. So for me, I'm not really a natural drawer of the ball off the tee, but that's sort of four in a row there that are pretty good draws that I'd take. Again, similar ball speed. That ball speed's just been so consistent, like 155 plus. Really nice. Really, really nice. 160 ball. Very good. Cool. Yeah, let's have a look at some numbers. Cool. So let's have a quick look on the TrackMan of the numbers of the R7. General thoughts. Overall, I'm actually pretty surprised on it. I had a burner mini driver, but never really was able to get on with it too well. But yeah, I was quite impressed with this one. It feels nice and hot off the face, but it does also feel really nice and stable at the same time. My only critique, it was when we had those weights all the way forward. You can see these two white ones on screen here. It doesn't take much for that sort of low ball flight, that low Healy ball flight to come out. If you're someone who struggles with that like myself, you might be more suited to chucking those weights all the way in the back. You can see sort of front to back yardage is really, really nice and consistently up at like 250 carry. It's going to favour the left side just a little bit more, but yeah, that is just me. But in the 11.5 weights all the way forward, it's not going to be the most forgiving club in the world, but you can cater it to yourself, which is kind of the great thing about this. And you can see the red ones and that draw bias setting. We didn't really have any of them up the right side of the fairway, and then off the deck as well, we're losing a couple of yards. Spin went up because I'm hitting down on it, but yeah, overall quite an impressive package. So if you are someone, you know, we're seeing 5 and 7 woods become more and more popular these days. If you're someone that feels more comfortable with that off the deck and just wants a highly customizable sort of bespoke off the tee / off the deck club, then yeah, come and have a look at it. It's really, really impressive. Yeah.